Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look at Bitcoin and various news articles and talk through where we think Bitcoin is heading. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And don't forget to jump in the Discord. There's over 7,000 people in the Discord supporting one another, navigate this space safely. Fantastic community, and it's definitely worth spending the time in the community, learning as much as you can in this bear market. Right, let's get down to the desktop. So we're going to start here, and basically this is saying the Bitcoin price needs to close February above 50-month trend line, according to analysis. A key Bitcoin battleground forms and backdrop for the end of the month amid a warning that BTC price action doesn't feel bullish. And this is really, really interesting. Obviously, by the time this goes out, that would have, either happened or it's missed it, and it's closed below. So data from Cointelegraph, Market Pro and TradingView shows BTC/USD circling an area around 23.5 at the Wall Street Open, with United States stock flat and the US dollar avoiding a return to strength. Eyes were on Bitcoin to preserve its gains through the last minute volatility. Would like to see more Bitcoin bid liquidity enter the active trade range to increase the chances of closing above the 50-month moving average. And this is really interesting. Volume has been weak. So at this stage, it doesn't feel bullish. And this is something Nick and myself have been talking about an awful lot, right? There isn't much volume. Who's buying? Because it isn't the whales. It's only retail that seems to be purchasing right now. And with lots going on, the mounting credit card debt, the pending doom of, hikes from the Fed, it doesn't look like a fantastic, I guess, playing field. It doesn't look like a good economy or a strong economy. And it looks like it's just going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. And people, that are having to use credit card debt are going to eventually be unable to service that debt. This is going to lead to people, losing their homes. This will lead to lots of bankruptcies and businesses will close. And, the light, I guess, shining at the moment is just that some companies have been very, very proactive in shedding staff. That will mean that, more businesses like this will survive what is about to occur. But the signs are there. The warning signs are on there, the table, right? So Grayscale to argue SEC's inconsistency as Bitcoin ETF dispute heads to court. So look, the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, rejected Bitcoin ETF and argued in US federal court next week in Washington, D.C. So look, the SEC are doing their hardest to prevent companies from excelling and moving forward, and I guess are succeeding at not giving clarity. They're succeeding at failing against their own mission statements. It's ludicrous that some of these people still have their jobs when you consider FTX is the third largest fraud in history. This stuff is ridiculous and it needs to end, and somebody needs to be asking lots of questions of the SEC. And I think that eventually these ETFs will happen, and I think Grayscale may get a victory here. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We got Bitcoin rewards and NFTs may help grow the blockchain. So welcome back to Chain Reaction, a podcast deep diving into the stories, backgrounds and latest news of the crypto market. But for, in this episode, they talk about the fact that there's now NFTs on the Bitcoin ecosystem. One thing that seems to be really apparent is the Bitcoin rewards app that lets people earn Bitcoin for cashback when they shop online or in person at over like 10,000 stores like McDonald's, Starbucks, Dunkin', CVS, Costco, and so on. There's lots and lots of loyalty schemes and stuff like that where people can earn Bitcoin, and I think that will bring and lead to more adoption of cryptocurrency, but maybe not Bitcoin as being articulated in this article. I think there's going to be a lot of chains that benefit, even if the rewards are in Bitcoin. I think that it's great, and I think that it's good for Bitcoin. Even NFTs on the Bitcoin platform, again, are really interesting, and I think will be good for the adoption of Bitcoin. But ultimately, Bitcoin is a store of value, and it doesn't really serve many other purposes other than that. How many people are actually buying shit with Bitcoin? Not many. Most people are just holding it and hoping, for the appreciation over time. Wrapped Bitcoin supply drops to negative after 11,500 wrapped BTC burn linked to Celsius. Wrapped Bitcoin generated DeFi traders support in 2021-2022 bull season, but demand started to fade when numerous crypto companies led to redemptions as some of these companies collapsed, likes of Celsius, BlockFi, Genesis, the list goes on and on. So, these should be one-to-one pegged to Bitcoin. And look, they're on the Ethereum chain. So, again, a little bit less adoption on the Ethereum chain. But, the question I have is, are there any fakes that aren't actually one-for-one with Bitcoin that have just been generated? Possibly. And it's one of those things, I think people are coming out realizing that things aren't necessarily as they quite seem. If you enjoy this sort of content and you wish to support the channel, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.